Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing a build profile on Sayu. Sayu is one of my favorite characters when it comes to exploration because of her speed on her elemental skill to run around, as well as being a healer, being a claymore character. It's like she was in her passive talent to not let living beings, crystal flies in specific, like they won't like start running around and stuff like that. So they won't run away from you. They're like in ninja mode. I wonder why, but you know. So she's been incredibly useful. I built her on like a whim, and I was like, she's not that good for anything else. And then I tried exploring with her, and I was like, this is a phenomenal character built right here. So let's jump right into it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, guys, all that good stuff, and let's get on with it. So as you can see here, we have a bit of a focus on elemental mastery, like attack and all this other stuff. It's not that like crazy, and obviously your crit rate, crit damage. It's like whatever. It's a support character. We don't care about her doing damage. We care about her helping out. So I have the Skyward Pride on her, but I highly do not recommend this. I built her like years ago, so this is all I had at the time. I would recommend the portable power saw because it's got like HP substat. So, it's a healer, it helps out, and it's like alright. It helps out with some elemental mastery, and elemental mastery is extremely important on Sayu once you've got her at Constellation 6. So this helps out, but her best for what I'm going for is the Makaida Aquamarine. I just have not had the chance to put it on her yet because I've just been like building like so many characters in a row and ascending their weapons to 90 because they're all crit weapons for Riotously, Nuvalette, and Farina. So I just haven't had the chance to build another weapon on the side yet, but I'm trying to get there. But I highly recommend this, the Aquamarine, because it has the elemental mastery substat. It gives a little buff to the party too, but if you're exploring, it's not like that crazy. It's not like you need it, so you don't even need to worry about like R5ing this weapon, because this is a very difficult weapon to R5. So I wouldn't worry about all that. And if you have trouble getting this, then portable saw is pretty decent. Even like sacrificial greatsword, Favonius greatsword, just for the energy recharge to get her ult out more, that's pretty good too. And for the artifacts we have on her, we have 4-piece Animo set, because that swirl it's always nice to have that swirl, and there wasn't really anything else I wanted to go for. Like I didn't see like a big payoff from going for like two piece of the EM sets. It just didn't seem worth it. I like having like the swirl, like the reason why I said the buff from the Aquamarine wasn't necessary was because, like, if you're in the open world, enemies aren't going to be that difficult, and if you do have a little bit of trouble, then you have like the help from like the swirl of this set, so you can like swirl like pyro, and then like you have your main pyro DPS on like the team just to like take care of any enemies you run into. But everything has like a focus on like elemental mastery. So we have like EM Sands, EM Goblet, EM Hat, because elemental mastery is very important on her. So for constellations, you only need to worry about C1 and C6. If you got C1, you're in the step in the right direction. We're getting places, because she becomes a lot more useful at C1. So her burst will either like attack or heal, but with C1 it does both. That's why they call it multitask no jutsu. Everything else is kind of like whatever. One of them is like energy recharge, but whatever, man. But C6 is where the game really changes. This is where we step up. You unlock C6 and then you blink, open your eyes, you're playing Honkai Star Rail or something. The game changes a lot for Sayu. So what it does is that elemental mastery becomes a big factor in her set, in her kit. So it increases her attack damage. We're not really here for all that, but it increases her HP restored on her burst, and that's really important. If you get like a lot of HP recovering, then it's like that's like the most useful thing, you know. So her burst actually heals like the entire party as well. So like her normal attacks, whatever, and then her skill, when you hold it down, you start running around in this like dashing wheel, and when you release it, you do like one swipe of like ammo damage, and when you just press it, you do the one swipe, and like yeah, hold 10 seconds. It's got a pretty fast cooldown too. So you run and then you use her skill, you run around for a little bit, hopefully you reach your destination, and then you do what you need to do, and you just dash on out of there. Very, 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 very simple, very, very effective. And then next is her burst, which is like you throw down this like doll thing, and then it heals the characters nearby. And if you the constellation one will like ignore like the 70%, it'll just heal them to full and attack at the same time. So there's even no point to worry about it. And then yeah, it heals based off of your attack, but like you just have like a little bit of both. You have like a decent attack weapon. Even if you don't have like the other weapons, you could put on something wild on here, like the Wolf's Gravestone or something, just to get crazy attack. Like there's so many options for weapons. You can settle for something just okay, just decent, and it'll work out really well. And then her Ascension talents, when you do swirl, you get some HP back. You get a flat 300, and then like an additional 1.2 for every element and every bit of elemental mastery. So like you do like 1,000-ish like per swirl, which is decent. It's free at the end of like her little like dash. And then healing. I believe this just makes it so that it heals like everyone, like the entire party, instead of like just the active character. She should just heal everyone. But yeah, this is the. Oh yeah, I forgot she's voiced by like a. I think she's like a streamer or something. So it's like, you know, there's like all these like serious names, and then Lily Pichu, which is kind of cool. Maybe one day I'll be a voice in Genshin. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about Sayu. I honestly extremely adore her. Like, she's made exploration so much easier. I mentioned it earlier, but and the crystal flies thing, it's absolutely out of this world. She was completely built to be an extremely useful character, and I highly recommend it to everybody. And she's not even that like difficult. Like, this enemy's not that bad. The Magutenki. Yeah, Magukenki, saying it's a close thing. Marrows are a little annoying, but like, at this point, you've probably got a bunch that you haven't even used. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of build you guys are running on Sayu, if you're running like DPS or just straight healing. Because I know some people on like healing support hats, but the reason why we went for Elemental Mastery is just, we already had like the 4-piece animal set, so we might as well make the most out of our swirls for a little bit of damage. But mainly for like the debuff, you might as well, you're gonna swirl already, you might as well have a little bit of power, and you're gonna have the Elemental Mastery, so it just works out a little bit better together. But like, even on the attribute references, like, my thing is just completely just crazy. But I think it's because most people build it for just attack, because it's like easier to like focus on. But EM's the wave, guys. So yeah, it's gonna be it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and make sure you check out the next video that pops up. Take care.